Good morning. Happy Sunday. Something's up with my Wi-Fi. So I actually had to turn my Wi-Fi off in order to go live. I don't know. You know, hold on. Let me try and turn it back on. It's probably going to kick me out for a moment. Just be patient with me, darlings. So, hey, Carmen. Hey, Shaylee. Welcome back. So, if you haven't already, and let me know if my stream's okay. And say good morning to me if you're in here. I always like to know where you guys are at too, because I know I have people from all walks of life that follow me, and that's pretty neat. From Canada, what's up? My Canadian friend. Hey, Amy. Is my stream okay? From Philly, what's up? All right, so I'm going to chat with you guys for a little bit, and then I'm going to get started. We're going to go Aries all the way through Pisces. I set the intention for the upcoming week, but time is malleable, so take it as it resonates. And yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So I posted a video. Okay, hey, Northern California in here. That's what's up. Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, it's 3 a.m. in Australia. Why aren't you asleep? That's cool. I've always wanted to visit Australia. It looks so beautiful to me, and I just I don't know what it is with Australian people, but they seem to be very attractive people. At least the famous ones are. Anyway, sorry. So yes, my channel has grown so much. Thank you guys for the love and support. Because of that growth, you know, as part of the YouTube Partner Program, once you reach certain levels, you get to unlock new fun things. And so one of the things YouTube is allowing me to offer now is private memberships. So if you pay to be a member, you're going to get additional readings that you won't get on the public page. It won't change what I do on the public page, so don't worry. You know, if you don't want to or you don't have the money to, that's fine. I'm still going to post the monthly and mid-monthlies like I always do. I'm still going to go live every week like I always do. But if you're a member, then you'll get bonus readings. You'll get additional live chats where it's just members, so you don't have to worry about the trolls, you know, because it's only paying members that'll be in there. And I'll just do fun stuff like I'll do more tarot tutorials. I did one for free for everybody on my other page, which is Tarot Talks with Dana, yesterday. So if you're looking for a how to do tarot video, I did a second one yesterday. That one's free. That one's available to anyone. The link is in my community section. And if you want to become a member, there should be a blue join button next to the subscribe button. So you can click there. Or I also put a link in the community section. So if you go to the community section, you can click join from, you can click on that link and it'll take you to where you go to join. If you're interested. So, but if you've already paid for a membership, thank you. I'll continue to do videos. Hey, Laura, thank you for purchasing a membership. Awesome. Like, for instance, I did like a weekend forecast just for my members a few days ago. So if you want to unlock extra goodies like that and have more TTWD in your life, then you could join there. All right. But for those of you who don't want to, don't worry, darlings. I'll still be here. I'm not going to sell out on you. I know. Don't lean against the table, right? This table has broken on me twice now. Okay, but yesterday, I'm pretty sure it's like fixed this time. So hopefully no mishaps with my table. But good reminder, I'm not going to lean on it. So yeah, that's what's up, right? The page continues to grow. I also got qualified to be on FameBit. I don't know if you guys know what that is. So basically, YouTube kind of emails me like advertisers that want me to show their product. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. So more to come on that. More to come on that. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Let me sage my cards. Hey, Barbara. Thank you for purchasing a membership. Welcome to the club, girl. It's so funny because if you purchase one right now, your name shows up in green, and then I can give you a shout out. So, yeah, it's as little as $1 a month. It depends what level you choose. The next level is $4.99 a month, where you get a little bit extra, and then the highest level is $19.99 a month. But yeah, you can join there. All right. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. We've got a holiday coming up in the U.S. this week. I'm so excited about that because I'm hosting it. I'm hosting Thanksgiving. I always host Thanksgiving, and I love it because I love turkey. I love the smell of it. I love that it cooks all day, and I love food because I just do, okay? So I'm really excited about it because I got everybody coming to my house, and yeah, it's going to be fun. Did any of you do Black Friday shopping? Okay, I've done it twice. I've tried it twice. And let me tell you, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. The first time we did it, we went at like 3 a.m. Like we never went to sleep. So we just stayed up all night, and then we went at 3 a.m. and went to Target because Walmart is the scariest place on earth on Black Friday. I promise you it is the scariest place on earth. So I didn't even try that. I'm like, no, Target. Okay. So we go to Target. We stood in line for ever. It seemed like forever because it was freezing out. Thank you for purchasing a membership, Katrina. That's what's up. Thank you. And then we get in there, and yeah, there were deals, but like there were so many people, and it was just uncomfortable, and I was tired, and I was cranky, and I was like, I don't want to do this again. Like, I don't care that much about deals. I'm not like a coupon queen or nothing. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'll go into the store, and I just like grab stuff, throw it in I don't even look at the prices. I don't care. I want to get in. I want to get out. That's how I am with clothes too. I won't even try on clothes. I'll just be like, yep, that's cute. I'll return it if I don't like it. I just throw it into I need to get in and out as soon as possible. My brain hates to be like in crowded areas, and I hate shopping. But, you know, I'm also really lazy, so I never return any of the clothes. So I have a lot of clothes with tags on them still that I'm going to return. But, yeah. Yeah. It's just like the biggest colossal waste of time to me, shopping. You know? Unless it's for, like, decor, because I love to decorate. So I guess I will, like, I love, like, the World Market, you know, where you can pick out, like, decorations for your home. That I like. But, like, clothing, groceries, oh, no. No. I hate it. Anyways, we're 8 minutes in. So I hope you guys have a really blessed Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you before then. I hope you eat a lot of food, you know, and enjoy your time with your family and friends, and have a lot of love in your life and surrounding you. Happy birthday to any of my Sagittariuses. That's what's up, Sagittarius. It's your birthday season. The retrograde is leaving us. Scorpio season has left us. Now we're on to Sagittarius season, where everything kind of speeds up a little bit, right? So I'm looking forward to that energy. I'm a Sag. I have Sagittarius in my Venus. So I'm looking forward to that. I love Sagittarius energy. It'll get you with a bite, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? Somebody commented on one of my videos recently, and I don't remember which zodiac sign it was, but they're like, clearly you don't like this zodiac sign. You must have been burned by someone. Let me give it to you straight, guys. I don't dislike any zodiac sign. I don't dislike anyone, period. Like, I understand that there is good and bad in every single person and in every single zodiac sign. And so I don't hold resentment or hate towards any sign. So one, that's BS. So don't comment that. Two, I try not to put my personal life into my own readings, but if it resonates with you and you're watching, maybe it's for you. I don't know. You know, like if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up. Excuse my language. But seriously, that's no. And what's really funny is this person was like, I can't even watch you anymore. Block me. Just block me. Like, what a drama queen. Why don't you go block yourself, weirdo? You don't go to someone's page and say, block me. Just stop coming to my page. It's called free will, you know? Like, what the hell? No, I'm not going to block you. Because also, I'm an Aquarius. So if you tell me to do something, I'm not going to do it. Just because that's what an ass I can be. Anyways. But no, I didn't block that person. And if they're watching, I want you to know that I don't overgeneralize. And I genuinely like every zodiac sign. I've had positive experiences with every single zodiac sign I've come in contact with. And I've had negative experiences with some of them. But I don't hold that resentment. And I don't assume that every person that falls under that sign is the same, you know? And even the people that did rub me the wrong way that fall under a certain sign, I don't hold resentment towards them either. Because we're human, you know? You gotta build a bridge. But I also don't sugarcoat my readings. So I'm sorry if I said something that offended you, but I'm not going to sit here and blow unicorns and sparkles up your butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the zodiac sign they commented on has had tough readings because they're going through a tough time right now. You know, I'm going to lie to you just to make you feel good. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. 12 minutes in. Let's do this. Aries, my ears are burning. This is the weirdest. Are they red? My ears just started burning. That's so weird. Anyways, Aries. That's right. Yada, 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 yada. Let's go. Aries, why are my ears burning? Got gossip going on? Let's see. Aries. Woo! Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Aries, which is, in this card, it talks about vision. But I always see the Seven of Pentacles as like putting your time and energy into something that you feel is worth it. Some of you have a vision and you're putting your time and energy into it. For a lot of you, it's going to be career or money related. But for others of you, it could be a relationship. And I have a song in my head right off the bat. And my earlobes, can you see if they're red? Like, they're on fire right now. Anyways, the song that came to mind was I Had a Vision of Love by Mariah Carey. And I think I've gotten Mariah Carey in your readings before. I don't know if she's an Aries or not. But yeah, I had a vision of love. Man, that was the jam back in the day. Mariah Carey. I have a vision. That's what came to mind. So let's see what else we get. Now you have the energy of Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer or have that somewhere in your birth chart, or it's just the energy surrounding you during this time frame. It's a very sympathetic, comfort zone type of energy. You might be very protective of your emotions during this upcoming week. It's a very caring, soft energy, but at the same time, you can be quite moody. So Aries, moody? No way. I mean, Aries, you know. Watch that during this upcoming week. You might be a little bit moody, right? But it's also a very receptive energy, okay? So it's an interesting contrast because here's this receptive, soft energy. you know, and this patient energy, but at the same time, it's kind of introverted a little bit and protective, right? So protecting what is yours, protecting your vision, protecting where you put your time and energy into, because you want to build on that momentum, right? This is also a very family oriented energy. So, like I said, we have a holiday coming up in the US. Some of you might be preparing for that, right? So, let's see, Aries. I wish I could do that high pitched thing Mariah Carey does. I'm not even going to try it. It's terrible. I can't. But really, Aries? No way. She was the best, though. I used to sing Mariah Carey in my room when I was little at the top of my lungs, as loud as I could. Yeah. And my sister, you know, she got so tired of it. Really? Are these? Oh, okay. She got so tired of it. She would come in my room and she'd be like, "Will you shut up already?" So, sorry about that. Sorry about that, sis. All right. So, Aries, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Now, you had the Ten of Pentacles come out, and I don't have reversals in this deck, but it did come out in the reverse. So, I think that's more of a cautionary tale, remember? Because I was saying at the beginning to be protective over what you put your time and energy into. Because I feel like you will not get an investment, or a return on investment, okay, if you're not being fastidious. That's the word that came to mind. I don't even know if that's a word. Fastidious. Studious. You need to be mindful about what you're investing in, okay? And it's not that you won't see any return on investment. I see that it's a great possibility, but if you don't put the correct amount of time and energy into the beginning or the buildup, then, you know, you might not get what you think you're owed there. And that could be in money, like I said, or in relationships. Some of you have invested time and energy into someone or something that's not investing back into you. And that's going to be looked at this upcoming week. And that could be why you're so protective, okay? Then you have the King of Pentacles here. You have a lot of earth energy. Some of you could be dealing with the earth sign or have that in your chart. This is... like, I feel like you're all focused into either your family, your hobbies, or your career, which is interesting, considering, you know, there's the softer side of you that I think wants to tap into love, but you're kind of being protective over that right now. Yeah. Now, for those of you who are dealing with a masculine earth sign or Cancer, this is only going to be a few of you. I actually feel like that situation looks pretty stable, okay? But be careful not to overgive or, yeah. Like, be patient with this energy, but patience ain't always your virtue. Unless you have an earth sign moon. So let me see what this is about for you, Aries. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Holy crap. How much earth energy can you have here? So, yeah, I feel like, remember I said be studious about what you put your time and energy into, and here's the Knight of Pentacles over the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who's methodical. This is a well thought out energy. This is not jumping to conclusions. This is taking your time. That's what I feel you need to do. You need to take your time. And honestly, I feel like you're already in that vibe for most of you. Like, you know, you're on Aries time right now. So if you're dealing with an Aries, I don't feel like you're going to budge this person this week, because I feel like it's all about, like, I do it in my own time. I move when I want to, you know, because this is a really, really stuck energy, but not in a bad way. It's in a mindful way, right? Oh, more Pentacles. All right. So I do feel like, you know, there's a generous type of energy here, especially when it comes to the family career sector. I feel like be careful not to be over generous, right? But I do feel like you're going to be mindful with that. This looks solid. This looks great. You know, I really like this. I feel like it's all about your stability, your growth, protecting your heart, though, you know, protecting your soul circle, right? Your family, your friends. Just, it's like you're showing comfort. You're showing your softer side to those who deserve to see it, you know, and not that you're being cruel to those who don't. You just don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like. You just don't have time for it. And I still have that song in my head. Except now it's a different line. Treated me kind. I carried the weight on my own. Had to be strong. So I believe. Sing along. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. I'm no Mariah Carey. Yeah, go listen to it after this. All right, I saw some cards in the reverse, so I was fixing them. That was Aries. Obviously, you could be dealing with the Earth sign. It was all Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Cancer. That's what showed up. Or that could be in your chart somewhere, just simply the energy you'll be experiencing this week. Yeah, the best part is that hook, you know, where they're like, pull right through the night, felt so alone. Thank you guys for putting up with all my extraness. I really appreciate that. All right, Taurus. Okay. Oh, Marcy. Go watch someone else. Hold on. Bye. All right. You ain't gonna talk to me like that in my house. This is my house. You came to my channel. You don't like it? Bye. All right, Taurus. You have the Queen of Wands here and the 8th house of intimacy. So I feel like Taurus. It's all about your creativity and passion, I would say, you know, with intimacy highlighted here. You know, following your creative passions is going to be important. I feel like if this is in regards to a relationship, there might be a ignition of passion. And I have an R. Kelly song in my head, but I'm not going to sing it because of obvious reasons. But it's all about intensity and contracts. It's a very passionate energy. It can be a sexual energy. It can also be a stalkerific energy. So watch that, because some of you might have that going on, and we'll see more here. All right. So 9 of Pentacles. This is a very independent vibe, Taurus. I feel like you want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, you know. It's a very confident energy paired with the Queen of Wands. I really like this, especially if you're a female Taurus. Like, you look really, really good. Really beautiful energy here, okay? So I feel like, you know, you are capable of taking on quite a bit. Your energy levels are going to be higher than usual, I feel, during this time frame, because you're coming out like a fire sign. Taurus men, certainly you could be tapping into your feminine side. We all have masculine and feminine in us, or you could be dealing with a female like that. So let's see. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. What is with all the Pentacles today? So it's, you know, some of you are linked to an Aries. especially with the Queen of Wands here. But it's investing wisely into self. Into self. That's what I feel. Okay, be careful about any contracts you might sign this upcoming week. For those of you who might be thinking about, you know, signing on the dotted line, I think that you need to look closely over the situation and figure out if it's something that you really want to invest in. I think it looks good either way. I think because your energy is so independent that you're actually going to be very attractive or attracting people that want a piece of that energy this upcoming week, Taurus. But I feel like, again, similar to Aries reading, it's like not really interested. I'm interested in building myself up. I'm interested in doing what brings me creative passions, you know? And yet there's this really intimate vibe here. So I do want to know more about that. Man, why am I getting reversals? I don't usually get reversals. So Knight of Swords over the intimacy card. Some of you aren't communicating about what it is. The King of Swords. Oh, okay. Ten of Swords. That makes sense. All right. So I feel like when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, when it comes to intimacy, I feel like there's not a whole lot of communication going on about that because it's more of an air sign vibe here. It's more of a detached vibe, more of an analytical vibe. That's why I feel like you're more about your independence. Also, I feel like you may have been disappointed in the love arena, and so maybe that's why you're closed off to it. Especially if you were dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Masculine, more than likely. But it doesn't have to be. This could be your energy if you're a masculine Taurus. You might be a little closed off, shut down, thinking about things that, you know, hurt you. I feel like some of you, if you're a masculine Taurus, I feel like the way you cope with this type of energy is to go into your sexual energy. Like clear out your Kundalini energy, you know what I'm saying? And Taurus, you're a hedonistic sign. Hey, I didn't make that up. That's the truth. You are. You're represented by that. So I feel like some of you male Tauruses, like that's how you're like purging that energy, right? Through passion, intimacy. So, and then females, you could be dealing with a person like this, all right? But I just feel like this part is blocked off for this upcoming week, for whatever reason that is. And tapping more into your creative side, passionate about what you're passionate in, like hobbies, self-confidence, building yourself up, working towards that. It's a very patient energy. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Gotta blow my nose real quick. Could be dealing with air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. All right. Interesting reading there for you, Taurus. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we go to Gemini. All right. Yes, Gemini. Gemini. I got 175 in here. Say hello to me. Don't be shy. Ooh. Gemini. Is Shaylee in here? Yeah, she's in here. Hey, Shaylee. Hold up. All right. So, Shaylee, dang it. I shouldn't have said your name before the Gemini reading. Nope, I gotta reshuffle. I feel like that's gonna be specific to Shaylee's a Gemini. Sorry. Nope. All Geminis. Oh, great. Now I have a million cards. Let's see. See which one came to the table. Queen of Swords. Energy here, Gemini. Then you have the Ace of Swords. Okay. I like that it's swords energy because it's your energy, right? So Gemini is an air sign. Queen of Swords is all about independence. It's about not taking no shit. It is, you know, wielding that sword if you need to, especially with the Ace of Swords. Gemini, you might be very blunt. It might be very difficult for you to hold your tongue this upcoming week, so be careful with that. This card of the Ace of Swords talks about some sort of victory. But I always feel like with the Ace of Swords, it is the cold, hard facts, you know. It's cutting through the BS, right? And especially when it's paired with the Queen of Swords here. So I like it, but I could see how this could go a different way. So we'll see. Get some more cards out and see here. Then you have the 12th house of surrender. So this is all about your subconscious mind, compassion, karma, forgiveness, the unseen, spiritual, healing, etc. So some of you are cutting through a fantasy and seeing things as they are this upcoming week. That's what I feel with this. Like if you have been in sort of a fog or like a dreamy state or maybe not able to see things as they are, I feel like whatever is unseen will be seen, like a light bulb this upcoming week, okay? Man. All right. I feel very nervous right now. I don't know why, because I'm not nervous. So I don't know why I'm feeling that. But I feel like a lot of anxiety almost. I don't know if Gemini's been going through that. It just kind of came on all of a sudden where I feel kind of shaky. So watch that. Don't over-caffeinate this upcoming week. You know, you really don't need that extra pep in your step, Gemini, because you already got a lot of pep. You know what I'm saying? You have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. And then the Nine of Swords is so funny. Or, sorry, Nine of Wands. Because this is also the surrender card, okay? And then you have the 12th house here, which is the surrender card. But in this deck, in this depiction, he's waiting. I have like a 90s song in my head. I've been waiting for a girl like you. I don't even know who sings that. Maybe it's the 80s even. So, Gemini, you could have somebody that's waiting for you to communicate. And I see that's a good possibility, you know, but you might communicate something that's going to put them on the defense or kind of break down this wall here. All right. Or they, you, because this could be interchangeable. I feel like some of you, it's where you've gotten the truth about a situation and you want to be more independent, okay? Some of you may have cut communication, right? But then I feel like this person's on the outskirts waiting, if so. And there will be another opportunity brought to you this upcoming week. But I feel like you're going to be very skeptical about it. Like, why? You know? Or something to do with that. It's funny that this is the card of surrender because they're kind of doing like a tug of war here, you know? Like one wanting victory and the other one wanting independence. And that could be an internal tug of war. Maybe you want to be independent, but at the same time feel subconsciously that you're coming out the winner or something. And honestly, I feel like going on the spiel, so I'm going to do it. Honestly, I feel like we all get hyped up that we're going to be the winner, right? Because it's our story, it's our play, right? So like everybody thinks when they come out of a breakup or a bad situation or an ending of a job, whatever, that we're going to be the victorious ones, right? We're going to show them, right? And it's not wrong to do that because it helps motivate you. That hope motivates you to push you further. But at the same time, be realistic. There is really no winners and losers in life. We're all learning a lesson. We're all learning a path. And it's okay to let that fuel you, but don't let it get to the point where you actually believe you're better than, or that you're going to rise and they're going to fall on their face. Or don't want that for someone, is what I'm saying to you. Because it negatively impacts you karmic-wise if you wish other people ill so that you could rise, right? So that could be a message to you, Gemini, or that could be a message to someone you're dealing with, okay? And I don't know where that came from, but it also, when that thought came to me, here comes the King of Swords. This guy's kind of a jerk, right? It can be a kind of a jerk energy. And then a walking away, and then the Six of Cups. So I feel like some of you are asserting your independence, you know, needing to walk away from a situation where there's a lot of past history, possibly hurt, or someone might be doing that with you. Or it's just simply cutting off that need to be the victor. Right? Because I guess when you let go of that need, the energy relaxes a little bit. There's a heavy, heavy caution here about not returning to past mistakes or a past person, because that's highly likely. It's highly likely this upcoming week. Now, you have free will on whether you're going to do that or not, but it's there. All right? So it could be dealing with air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, water, earth, and fire. I have it all here. Gemini. What a weird song to get in my head. Does anybody know who sings that? I was waiting for a girl like you. Can't believe that person came here and told me to stop singing. It's almost as annoying as the person who said, just block me. Just go block yourself. Funny. Cancer. Is it foreigner? Journey? I don't know. Cancer. Oh my gosh. Some of you are linked to an Aries, right? Because they had vision as well. Am I going to get the same two cards out for everyone? This happened last time. It's all about where you invest your time and energy, Cancer, this upcoming week. Like I said, this is a very mindful energy. It's asking you to be patient during this time frame. So, you know, I like the Seven of Pentacles energy, but it's also kind of a boring energy. I'm not going to lie. It's a very like day-to-day, mundane type of vibe, right? Which I guess is necessary. We don't want excitement in our life all the time. That would be too much, right? So we need this kind of Seven of Pentacles comfort energy to be around us sometimes. But maybe because I'm an Aquarius, I'm like, ugh, Seven of Pentacles, boring. But we'll see what else we get out here. Well, all right. So the other card that came out was Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo or have that somewhere in your chart. Or it could just be the energy around you. A lot of earth energy this upcoming week. I think a lot of people are going to be focused around the home, around comfort zoning and all of that. Makes total sense. Okay. But what is this? The fourth sign now, with the exception of Gemini, that has had similar energies. So this is all about your rituals, being insightful, your health, your diet. It can be somewhat of a nervous energy if you get impatient. Okay, so watch that. I feel like it's also kind of a solitary energy, wanting to spend time alone, wanting to be in your comfort zone, being in a refined environment, you know, being comfortable to be yourself, things like that. You know, watch that you don't get overcritical or nervous during this time frame, because that's a possibility anytime you have Virgo energy here. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Holy cow. Okay, I swear I have lots of different cards here, but I keep getting the same card. Some of you are dealing with the Taurus or Aries, definitely. For others of you, it's just, yeah, wanting to invest in self. It's an independent energy. It's so interesting because some of you are looking into realigning your rituals or beliefs even during this time period. And then the Magician. If you've had a vision that you've been working on or a craft that you've been honing on, I feel like you're going to see movement in that this upcoming week, or manifestation of that vision. Whatever you put time and energy into, and this doesn't have to be career, it could be relationships, but I feel like if you, for a lot of you, you've been patient with this energy, and now there's going to be movement here, and I like that. I actually like this energy. Okay, either I'm shuffling sloppy or the cards are sloppy today, but I'm going to read them all, even though I don't want to, because there's a lot of them. But Cancer, for you, I will. Hey, Michelle, thank you for purchasing a membership. Appreciate you, girl. All right, so Page of Wands in the reverse, Hierophant, Two of Cups, the Fool. Page of Cups. Holy cow. This got interesting, didn't it? It went from boring to interesting. So I think that's how your week is going to be. It might start off a little mundane and then things speed up. So I feel like, you know, there's this energy of wanting to manifest something new, but then there's a block here. And what is it? It's old ways of thinking, old traditions, old beliefs, or kind of like a stuck energy that's keeping you from moving this forward, okay? So watch any like self-limiting beliefs, okay, or overcriticalness of self, because it's going to get in the way, right? I feel like for others of you, you have a soulmate here in your midst, okay? And it's paired with the Fool and the Page of Cups, which is both brand new energy or a renewal in that. It's like innocence. Hold on one second. I'm going to come back to this, Cancer, but all I can hear is my kids playing video games. It's driving me nuts. Move to a different room. Preteens. Did you hear me yell at them? What you mean, Mom? They're like literally outside my door on their gaming systems. Why? I don't know. Anyways, Cancer, back to you. I love this energy here, okay? I love that you'll be surrounded by like-minded people, you know, and this is kind of an innocence here. It could be children if you have children, you know. Some of you, what's blocking you from manifesting, maybe in the career or like hobby sector or whatever your craft is the fact that you have a family to think about first. It's quite literally that. You know, and is that a bad thing? I don't think so. You know, family comes first, right? And I feel like that's kind of your stance on it, if that's what this is for you. You know, because it's kind of clear as day, right? For others of you, it's just needing to get rid of old belief systems, old ideas about yourself, you know, anything that's self-limiting, because it's blocking this energy. At the same time, I think that you have people that want to see you do well here, like-minded people, and possibly for those of you who are looking for love, there's a new soulmate type of energy here, which is beautiful. And I think that if this is new love, then this is someone who you would not traditionally choose to be with. That's why you need to get rid of your old sets of beliefs. Okay, this is getting really specific, so this is either resonating or not. That's those of you who are looking for new. I think even if you're not looking for new love, you might have some relationships in your life this upcoming week, Cancer, that challenge your old way of thinking. Or they're different from the norm, different from you, which isn't a bad thing. It isn't a bad thing. Right? So, could be Aries energy, Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Capricorn, Aries again here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be in your chart, person you're dealing with, or just the energy around you. It's a general reading. Leo. Leo. I'm going to shuffle these cards again because I keep getting the same cards out for everybody. Let me make sure. Let me just make sure. I'm done with Cancer. Now I'm going to Leo. All right, Leo, you have the World card here, which is also the card of success. Okay, the World to me is about a completion of a cycle. It also talks to me about the 4 fixed elements, which you are one of the fixed elements: Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Could be dealing with any of those zodiac signs this upcoming week. Only wanted 2, or only wanted 1, but I got 2. And then you have the Moon and Mars. Oh, okay. This talks about your instinct, your gut reactions, comfort, home, family, you know, wanting to be surrounded by that, I feel, this upcoming month. This also talks about your habits. Okay, so a lot of us are overindulging, I would say, during the holiday season, because this keeps coming up, but watch that. It also talks about your moods and needing to regulate your moods during this time period, okay? Especially like if you're like a cyclic person in the way that your moods go. If you really pay attention to your moods, you'll notice that we're all very predictable for the most part and cyclic with our moods, okay? Especially if you're a fixed sign, right? And then you have the card of Mars here, which is all about desire, impulse, strength. This actually kind of reminds me of Leo energy or Aries energy. This is about excitement and thirst and impatience. And when that builds up, what does it turn into? Anger. So watch that, okay? Because that's what I was just talking about. Some of you might have a high sex drive this upcoming week, okay? So some of you like to escape like feelings. You may, you know, go into, you know, this is similar to Taurus, especially if you're a Leo male. Like, as opposed to, like, if you have all these deep feelings going on and you don't want to feel them, you may be throwing yourself into more of your passionate sexual nature instead. You know what I'm saying? So watch that. It could be, I mean, I guess it could be male or female, but that's how I feel. Man, if you get too into your moods and fired up, you could probably, you know, pack a powerful punch this upcoming week. So, you know, careful with that. That could be good or bad, right? So we'll see. So you have the Chariot out, okay, which talks about being, choosing to move forward, all right? In a very literal sense, some of you might be traveling, okay? Because the Chariot does represent vehicles as well. Or you could be dealing with a Cancer energy. And then the Six of Swords. Yeah, some of you, it's definitely a possibility of travel this upcoming week. For others of you, this is like, you know, quickly moving forward and away from emotions. That's what I feel. I feel like you kind of want to... I wanted to say emotionally detached, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think try as you might, you know, if you're trying to escape a thought or a feeling, I don't think that you're going to be able to do that. I mean, to some extent, yes. But I'll explain to you why I feel that way in a minute. It's almost like Leo. Sorry, my nose itches. I feel like you could take your feelings and put them into action. And that's kind of what the energy is calling you to do. As opposed to feeling those feelings and suppressing and trying to detach. Do you know what I'm saying? You can use your emotions and your feelings to drive you forward or to drive you down. It all depends on how you process it. Right? So, it's kind of similar to what I was saying in Gemini's reading about, you know, when, for an example, like if you're hurt, taking that hurt to push you to be better, to push you to come out on top, versus letting that hurt take you into self-pity and down that, you know, never-ending road where you dig your own grave, right? And that part's up to you. So, like, this energy is calling you to take those feelings, whatever you're feeling, good, bad, or indifferent, and let it push you forward in the more positive way, where you're going toward, where it's giving you more strength, where it's pushing you to be excited about your next steps versus impatient, versus anger, versus moody. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe. Then you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Oh, geez. Page of Swords in the reverse and the Lovers. All right, so I feel like Leo. Some of you, you know, I feel like there's this drive to move forward and complete a cycle, okay? If you've been dealing with the Queen of Swords, or you have been the Queen of Swords, where you're kind of like not communicating anything, then I feel like you're going to move forward from that energy. Or like the no communication of the feelings has driven a wedge there, okay? And I feel like if you're wanting to bridge that gap, you have the opportunity this upcoming week. Some of you are just, you don't, you know, because I feel like you're going into, moving forward into the Lovers card, where you're choosing something that makes you passionate, or a person that makes you passionate, but there's still trust issues here. Leo, I can't get a straight reading for you anymore. Like, your readings have been so interesting and complicated. So I don't know how you can move forward in a dynamic with trust issues either. You know what I'm saying? So the Page of Swords is like kind of an over analytical vibe, like feeling a connection but not trusting the connection, or kind of just keeping your eye on it, you know, keeping your eye on a person, or they're doing this to you, you know, trying to see if there's any inconsistencies there between what they feel and what they say, you know, what they say and what they do. Does it line up? That's what I feel here. Somebody's doing that to you, or you're doing that to them. Yeah. I have a Selena Gomez song in my head. If you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. If you're ready, if you're ready, come and get it. Wow. I don't know how to feel about this one, Leo. Tell me, you tell me. I don't know. Definitely could be dealing with the air sign. I have Gemini, could be Aquarius, Libra, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aries, another Leo for some of you. If you're ready. I love Selena Gomez. Her voice is so pretty. I don't think she's a Leo, though. I don't know what she is. She's a Cancer, I think. All right, so Virgo. How's my makeup? Virgo, I know you would tell me the truth if my makeup was messed up. You can always count on Virgo for the blunt truth. I tell you that. Virgo. So, Virgo, you have the Moon card, which is the Angel of Dreams. The Moon to me is a very elusive type of energy. It's a very comfort zone energy as well. You know, it reminds me of the dream state, needing to get sleep, wanting to, you know, kind of be in your own little universe, I feel, during this upcoming week. All right. It also represents Pisces, so some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. And then the 12th house of surrender. I swear, I have all of these cards, and I keep getting the same repeating cards. I don't know what's up with that. The 12th house of surrender is here. So this is all about your subconscious mind. Well, that pairs nicely with the moon because the moon is kind of the same vibe, right? This also talks about dreams and the dream state. It's a very spiritual energy, and it talks about our subconscious mind, subconscious thoughts, and taking a look at that this upcoming week, right? It also can talk about guilt, you know, so some of you may be feeling that, or you might be dealing with somebody that's holding some guilt for whatever reason. And it talks about forgiveness of self, of others, etc. So this is an interesting energy to get, okay? The word that came to mind was litany. What is this? You guys aren't going to tell me about that? Like Cindy Lou Who over here. All right. ADD. Yeah, I had the word litany come to mind. Litany. I don't know what that's about. Like a litany of things to do, or somebody's keeping like a checklist on you, or you're doing that to someone, like something like that. The moon again, holy cow. Okay, so sleep is very important this upcoming week for whatever reason. Rest, healing, relaxation. That's what it's all about this upcoming week, okay? I feel like this also speaks of connecting with your spiritual self, with your, whether that be by prayer or meditation, because I feel like there's some important downloads or messages that are going to be coming to you this week, and it's important that you understand the higher purpose and the meaning, especially if like you've kind of been feeling around in the dark, like not really certain, like why is this happening, or like it's like you feel something but you don't know why you feel it, you know, like me. To give you an example, like you could feel very sad, but you have no reason to feel sad, or vice versa. You feel excited, but you're actually have a lot of terrible things going on, you know, something like that, where it's like, why is what I'm feeling not matching the situation? Or where is this coming from? That type of vibe. And I feel like if if there's been kind of a fog over that, it's going to be really important to quiet your mind, because the answers are there and they're available to you this week, especially those of you who have lucid dreams. If you're someone who can go into a lucid dream state, if you don't know what that is, look it up. I think that would be really helpful. And then here we have your own card, Virgo. Well, I like to see your own card. So yeah, that's that going within. And then how do you come out of this situation? Smelling like a rose, baby. You have all of this dark, introverted, psychic, like dreamy energy, and then you end the energy like da 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 da, Six of Wands, putting it out there, going into action. That's what I said. I feel like you're doing some soul searching, or need to. You're gonna get the answers or the downloads or the whatever it is that you need during this time frame, and then you're able to take action, move forward, be successful. I like that. That's a well thought out energy, right? Before you put yourself out there, you really need to go into that state first, right? So obviously you could be dealing with a Pisces. Could also be another Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, air, or fire. I have all of them here. All right. That was Virgo. Libra. Libra. I like this upcoming week's energy so far. It seems like a pretty nice vibe. Hold on one second. Let me check your chats. Say hello to me if you want to. Don't mind my double chin. Oh, okay. Got a creeper in here. Hey, Amy. Hey, Dana. Well, I'm not saying hi to myself. Somebody in the chat is named Dana. Hey, Melissa. Hey, B-Babs. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Christina. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Diego. When I watch this back, every time I try to watch these back so I can read the chats, right? Because I like to read your chats, and I read all of my comments, and I try to be very good about that. I don't respond or react to all of them because that would take an enormous amount of time, but I do try to review all of them. But sometimes, like when I watch it back, because you have to like literally play it to read the chats, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to stop doing that, because when you watch it back, it looks so crazy, because I'm just like, that's what I look like as I read your chats. Anyways, we'll move forward now. Libra. All right, Libra. Okay, could be dealing with Virgo because they just got this card, or Gemini. Or have that in your chart, or simply it's just the energy around you. So this is about the Lover's card and the Four of Swords, which in this deck talks about commitment and healing. Some of you are healing a commitment, quite literally, okay? For others of you, it's about choosing to heal yourself, you know, choosing to take a time out for yourself, to rest, to relax. If you have the time and you're able to, definitely recommend going, you know, to a spa, or just taking even just a bubble bath, or some sort of time to yourself will be important during this upcoming week, I feel. Water is so good. Honestly. It's underrated. Had to take a drink there. All right. Let's see what else, Libra. I just heard The Sound of Silence, which I think is a song. The Sound of Silence. I don't know who sings it, though. Silence is important. And why? Because the square is here. Challenge. Great. So this energy talks about tensions, stalls, pressure, demands being put on you. You know, it's kind of a disorienting type of energy where there might be a lot of obligations or challenges placed on you. But I feel like the energy that you're coming into the week with, Libra, is that more of a soft and quiet energy. So if you have tension going on, then I feel like that's where that vibe was about, you know, maintaining your peace, maintaining your solitude, okay, and not inserting self. So I feel like the best approach this week is to keep your thoughts to yourself. That's what I feel, okay? So if you find yourself in a challenging situation or maybe being put in the middle type of vibe, then I feel like stay committed to staying neutral, which Libra, you are the best at staying neutral. I mean, that's why you're represented by the scales, right? So, maintain that neutrality that a Libra brings to a situation. All right, some of you are definitely dealing with a Gemini or have that in your chart, because here you have the Page of Pentacles, which is from Gemini's reading. For others of you, like I said, this is an opportunity here to invest in self, invest in a commitment, and, you know, communicate. It's so funny because here's the Knight of Swords over the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is calling for healing, and the Knight of Swords talks about communication. So choosing your words wisely. Words can heal or words can hurt. Okay, and so being well thought out about that and taking your time is important, okay? I like the term ambassador came to mind. I don't know. What are ambassadors? They're like the middle guy, right? I don't know. Mediator. That's what I feel. Mediator, that's the word. All of a sudden, like my throat's bothering me. It's the Knight of Swords. Page of Cups. Okay, so especially if, okay, this is a very small sect of you. If you have children, this is especially true, being the mediator. Okay, one might be a little bit more practical than the other, especially if you have two children, right? That's only for a few of you. For the rest of you, this talks about, you see this is a communicative energy, moving forward with communication, but also a peace offering. Okay, so that's what I feel. Somebody might be coming forward with a peace offering, or that's your stance, you know, is like just keep the peace. Like I feel like I want to like channel like an old hippie right now, Libra. That's how I feel you're being, like I am all peaceful. You know? That's so funny. Yeah, because I feel like that's what's important to you during this time frame. It's like if we're going to communicate, then we're going to communicate with love, you know, or something like that. Right? Some of you, for a few of you, if you've had a situation where there has not been communication, then I do feel like there'll be communication and a small showing of either appreciation or love, maybe where it hadn't been before. Because I feel like this is a new or like a change in behavior almost. Yeah. So it could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, more than likely. Okay. Scorpio. Getting ready to get hit with the sun here in a minute. Scorpio. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, y'all, if you're in here. Also, if you have, can I speak? If you haven't yet become a member, please do. Please consider it. Oh, really? Hold on, I gotta move my table. All right, Scorpio. The reason why I say you might want to become a member is I think I'll probably go live after this for members only. I'll probably do like a group reading. Might pick some of you out of the chat to do some private readings on. Trying to do more so that you get your money's worth over there. All right, Scorpio. So Scorpio, you have the Devil card out. This is Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with one. For others of you, this speaks about this card and depiction actually talks about the angel of freedom. You know, feeling bound and tied when you really want freedom. Okay, so I feel like there's a breaking away type of vibe here that I feel, okay? So if you've been, you know, stuck on repeat, whether in your mind or your heart, then I feel like you're wanting to break away from that type of energy, okay? If you have codependencies, you know, wanting to be freed from that. If you have a relationship here that's toxic, or that you have some sort of obsessive nature over, then I feel like you want to break free from that. So lots of different ways that I can interpret this card, and we'll need more cards out to see what that's about. Scorpio. So you have the card of Pluto, and this card actually kind of reminds me of Scorpio energy because it's all about transformation and change, right? And Scorpio represents the Death card in tarot, which is all about transformation and change. So I feel like this energy is very Scorpion-like, right? This is about renewal. It's about your basic instinct, it's motivation, it's personal power, reclaiming your personal power. And the way that you do that is to break away from things that take that away from you. And I feel like that's what you're working on during this time period. It talks about cycles, death, rebirth, change, like I said, okay? It can be an obsessive energy, right? So that's what I felt earlier, you know, breaking away from that. It's a very intense energy, and it's kind of erratic, right? So it can be very extreme. You might be feeling some extreme energy or extreme intensity during this time period, whether that's good or bad, right? But the energy's calling you to reclaim your personal power, you know? Break free of this restriction, whatever this restriction is. And I really like that. Oh, wow, Scorpio. I don't even want to pull any more cards. Because what's on the other side of that? The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups? Wow. This is having it all. And now I have that Adele song in my head. And that song has come up for you in my readings. And in other readings. You know what song I'm talking about? We could have had it all, rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hands, and you played it to the beat. That song. Except you do have it all. It's not could've. It's not should've. It's not would've. Not this week. Not this upcoming energy. Because things are changing here. Things are transforming. What you thought was stuck is moving. And it's moving in a really intense and fast way. And I feel like, here's the Ten of Pentacles here. Here's that comfortability that you're looking for, you know, feeling comfortable where you're at, being okay with where you're at. 10 of Cups, emotionally being okay with where you're at. You know, once you're able to break from this codependent vibe here, demanding your personal power, demanding your freedom. Scorpio, I love it. I'm like afraid to clarify it. So I want it to be good for you. I love Adele. 7 of Wands. So you're going to be very protective over this, and why? I mean, understandably so, right? Because it's not easy to get out of the devil energy. It's not easy. And sometimes when we refuse to budge, you know, life kind of budges us for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for some of you, it's that you were kind of stuck and you kind of were on repeat. And then this week, it's like almost like a tower moment. You know, if you haven't been making any progress, I feel like Pluto's here to say, we're about to F this all up for you. But it's for your highest good because you're going to come out on top, right? Others of you have done the work to break free from things that no longer serve you, people, toxic connections, you know, whatever, so that you could change, so that you could transform, and you're slowly building yourself back up, and you're looking really, really good, okay? Taking this past energy and letting it drive you and motivate you. And that's kind of what the last weekly reading was about, if I recall correctly. I think that's what it was about. It was like taking the depth that you are, Scorpio, and using that to your advantage, you know, because like if you, Scorpio feels all of these emotions deeper and harder than any other sign, which is why they are so quick to like strike, right? Because they're very protective over that, because they know that when they hurt, they're going to hurt deep and they're going to hurt for a long time, because they're also a fixed sign. And so that's why, you know, if you're dealing with a Scorpio and you want to know kind of why they are the way they are, that's where that's coming from. It's the protective nature, right? But I feel like if you take that intensity and you channel that into creativity, then the sky is the limit, right? Because you can connect to emotions through art, through film, through music, through whatever it is that you love to create, okay? And I feel like that's what you're doing, and it's working. It's working. So keep that up, you know, keep pushing yourself in that way, right? Because people are going to be wanting to know what you're up to very soon, okay? And I feel like there's an air of confidence here, that's for certain. It's kind of like, oh, me? Like, people want to know. People want into your business, but I also feel like that ain't going to happen because you're very protective over this energy. Yep. Cool. I like that for you, Scorpio. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Welcome to the members club. Thank you for purchasing a membership. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Thank you for becoming a member. Cool. All right. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Another Scorpio. There's a lot of ambiguous signs here. So it could be any zodiac sign. Feel a lot of water and earth, mostly. All right. I like that. And I like that song. Baby, I have a story to be told. All right. Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. If you're celebrating your birthday, Yay. Let's see what you got going on. Sagittarius. Man, I'm doing good on time today. You have the Fool energy, which is the angel of innocence. Okay. I like it. Aries energy, could be dealing with the Aries or have that in your chart, or it's just simply the vibe around you. Okay. So Sagittarius, this is all about our inner child, you know, the piece of us that was innocent, you know, who we were before the world told us who we were. Now, there's a caution here about thinking before you talk or leap, because it's a very impulsive energy, and there's a warning here. You see this dog is trying to warn him? Can you see that? See, he's trying to warn him because he's getting ready to jump off a cliff. So, don't be jumping off any cliffs, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a warning here about curbing that impulsivity if you're feeling that. And with Mars out as well, oh yeah, you're going to be packing a punch, you know. Some of you could be dealing with Leo, or have that in your chart. This is all about your desire, your impulses, strength, you know, getting excited, that thirst, you know what I'm saying? But if you take it too far, it becomes a very impatient energy, a very moody energy, angry. You know, so it's like, do you want this to drive up your willpower, or for some of you, your sex drive? Or do you want it to turn into a fight? Because it could go one of two ways, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're dealing with another fire sign. So we'll see. I like this energy for Sagittarius, though, because I feel like you should be feisty in your birth month, you know? You should be feeling yourself in your birth month. That's how I feel. Your birthday season, I should say. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles, the World card, the Devil, and the Empress. Holy cow. So, yeah, Sagittarius, I feel like, you know, think before you leap or sign on the dotted line, okay? Especially when it comes to money, finances, career. Because there might be a very lucrative opportunity presented to you, but if you don't take your time with it, I feel like it's going to put you backwards, actually, because the world is upside down. So be careful not to repeat past mistakes, is what I'm saying to you, right? Don't let impulse and desire and impatience take over to where you repeat like the past, okay? Be careful with that. You know, if you're presented an opportunity, make sure it's a step forward and not a step back. I keep getting the song lyrics in my head, but I don't know what song it's to. Oh my gosh, it's Paula Abdul. It's the video where she dances with the cartoon cat. That's what's playing in my head right now. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Opposites attract, and you know that everything natural thing. Opposites attract. Please, God, tell me I'm not the only person that knows this song. Tell me, please. Paula Abdul? No? Okay. I didn't pick that song. It came to me. I don't know why. I've not heard that song forever. Don't mind my dog. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what that song's about. 'Cause opposites attract. Who'd have thought we would be lovers? Mm-hmm. She steals all the covers. You might be in a dynamic where opposites attract. I mean, I don't know. It's like, yeah. I mean, that's literally the song, opposites attract. And that might not be actually in your highest good. You know, you might be trying to force a situation, but like maybe you're such in opposition with each other all the times that it causes more drama than it causes good. You know what I'm saying? Or you're attracted to someone that's very different from you, or they you. And the only reason I question if that's good for you or not is because you have the World in reverse and the Devil card here. So, like, there could be a codependency here, or with the person you're dealing with, or you, or within the dynamic, all right? Some sort of attachment here that's not exactly healthy, you know? And I feel like you are actually being advised to kind of break free from that and have the courage to do that, to stand in your own self and to be self-sufficient and to not repeat old cycles. You know, so with the Empress here, this is being patient where you want to be impatient, being soft when you want to be blunt, you know, because I feel like that behavior in the past has actually worked against you, not for you, and you're asking to leave that behind, okay? So, and if it's not a person, it could be a very enticing, like, opportunity to have a new beginning in career. Gosh, I swear, my dog. And you need to watch that because you might end up with obligations that you don't want, Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? Dogs. Yeah, before you sign on the dotted line, make sure you know what kind of obligations you're going to be getting. All right? Could be dealing with the Capricorn, Aries, Taurus. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk over my dog. Or fire, Leo, Sag. That's what I feel here. Give me 1 second to grab her. Oh, wait, she stopped. Nope, still going. All right. Capricorn. Your dog is sniffing your phone right now. I'm glad I'm not alone. I wouldn't call my dog a guard dog. She's more like a fluffy ankle biter. I don't know. She's really loud right now. Hold on a second. You guys hear me yelling at my dog? Who leaves their life in the middle of a life? I do. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Capricorn, on to you. Sorry, I'm trying to move out of the sun here. All right, Capricorn. All right, that was easy. So Capricorn, you have the 5 of Pentacles, all right, and then the 2 of Cups. So it talks about isolation and partnership. Hey, Amy, thank you for purchasing a membership. And actually, I think someone else did, so let me say thank you to them real quick. Hey, Sissy Missy, thank you for purchasing a membership. Appreciate. Anyways, so I have the 5 of Pentacles here and the 2 of Cups. So yeah, it's interesting. You know, if you have been feeling isolated or alone, or it's not a nice alone. It's not like, oh, I can't wait to be by myself. It's kind of like a, I feel alone in a crowded room type of energy. If you've been feeling that, Capricorn, I feel like there is a partnership here for you this upcoming week, you know, a soulmate energy in your vibe. Some of you feel like you lost that. And for that, I'm very sorry, because I immediately feel very melancholy right now. For others of you, it's like coming out of kind of a meh type of vibe into more open energy. Okay. Oh, wow, I'm not, I don't want that many cards. I'm messy today. What's up with that? What's up with that? No way. So I'm not going to take that one because I don't feel that was... Okay, whatever. I guess I'll take it. You have Uranus and the third house of perception highlighted. Okay, so this energy, Capricorn, is all about breakthroughs and brainstorming, originality, the unexpected. Okay, so the unexpected might have had you feeling kind of left out or alone, or you know, like it's kind of like this vibe of expecting the unexpected, because maybe that keeps happening to you, and now because you expect it, it happens, right? So be careful with that. Be careful where you place your mind and your energy. Don't expect the worst, even if that's what's been dealt to you in the past. Still go into life expecting the best. I know that's hard to do, especially if there's been a lot of erratic energy in your life, you know. But I feel like it's all about your perception and self-awareness, okay? And because the third house talks about our speech, our perception, our, you know, surroundings, paying attention to your surroundings will be important. It also talks about social media, okay? Interesting vibe there. See what that's about. Queen of Swords. Woo! Hey, sweet Magnola. I think I said that right. Thank you for purchasing a membership. Appreciate you. And then the Knight of Pentacles. What was this? The Eight of Swords. Gosh. Oh, Capricorn. Capricorn. No, 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 no. All right. Capricorn. Intense energy here. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. So, this is heavy. And I feel like for some of you, this might be past energy. All right. For others of you, this will be current, future. But I feel like you have had an issue here of expecting the worst. Why? Because things have happened that you felt were the worst in the past, you know, feeling isolated, a lot of change, a lot of erratic energy. Like I said, some of you, this is distant past, some of you, this is recent. But I feel like it's kind of caused you to put your walls up to some degree, where it's like, I just, you know, don't trust, or, you know, very not wanting to share, like, maybe your feelings and your thoughts with others, or being kind of trapped in your head a little bit. It's a very self-restrictive vibe. So I feel like this isn't life putting you there, it's you putting you there. At one point in time, things were maybe unpredictable, and now it's almost like a way to assert control in an uncontrollable situation, which is an illusion. It's an illusion. You don't control anything but yourself, really. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel here. If this isn't you, this could be someone you're dealing with. If it's someone you're dealing with, it's probably an air sign, more than likely. So I don't like that energy, but then as the energy progresses, it's this looking at self, looking at your relationships, your partnerships, really with a fine-tooth comb, you know, being very, very cautious in who you allow in, because why? You've been disappointed in the past. You have the Ten of Swords here. All right, so I feel like I get it. I'm not judging you at all. Or if this is someone you're dealing with, I'm not judging them at all. I get why there's trust issues. I get why there's walls up. it seems like someone here, whoever this is resonating with, has been through a lot. A lot. It's hard to put yourself out there when you keep getting slapped. That's what I feel. And I have the Death card and the Two of Wands. So that's that transformation energy, that change energy. Okay? And I feel like this is pushing you into the Two of Wands, which is new horizons. Thank you, Dottie, for becoming a member. Pushing you into new horizons. Hoping for the best. Looking to the future. So I feel like this energy here needs to dissipate, or will be dissipating, right? Okay. So it's being free from that. But honestly, nobody's keeping you in that energy but yourself and your perception of it. But I feel like there is a soulmate energy here for you, Capricorn, and it could be any zodiac sign, but I have specifically Scorpio here, and air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Then this person's looking out for your highest good, I feel. Hey, Yashika, thank you for purchasing a membership. Yeah. It's kind of like death to the old way of thinking. That's what's going to end. I have a Tupac song in my head. It's the first time I've gotten Tupac in a reading. The lyric, it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. And the song is called Changes. Go look that song up. Even if you don't like rap, go look it up. So it could be doing with Scorpio, like I said, Aries, maybe Aries. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or could be a fellow earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. And Capricorn, your reading for your mid-month was pretty intense too. So, you've been getting some interesting readings. You wanted to see me rap? I mean, I can do some pretty good salt and pepper. I can't do Tupac. I used to love salt and pepper. I used to listen to them like really, really loud in my purple Beretta. That was so cool. So, what was my favorite one? What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. No, I'm not going to rap it. I liked What a Man and Shoop. Oh, I know all the words to that one. Shoop, shoop-a-doobie, like Scooby-Dooby, do I love you in your big jeans. You give me nice dreams. You make me want to scream. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry. If you're new to me, you're like, is this normal? It is. I mean, it's not, but for me it is. All right. Aquarius, let's get to you. Aquarius. I guess you don't want to talk, Aquarius. I don't know. As I say, you don't want to talk right now. You get the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Can you see that? I'm sorry, the sun is ruining it. Maybe you really don't want to talk. So, let's see what that's about. So this card talks about victory, but I always see the Ace of Swords as communication, the cold hard truth, and when it's in the reverse, it's like, nope, no communication, not wanting to speak the truth or not wanting to hear it for some of you. It's that famous Aquarius wall that you can put up where you're like, da, 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 like that. That type of energy, La, 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 la. All right, so like you don't want to hear it for whatever reason. We'll see what that's about. So the sun here is Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo, or if not, it's just the kind of like the energy surrounding the situation, which is about self-awareness, spirit, honoring yourself, individuality, honoring your individuality. Well, Aquarius, that's your strong suit, right? It's a very self-sufficient energy, and that's kind of what I feel. It's like, don't tell me how to do it because I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't want to hear your advice because you need to take the advice. It's that type of vibe. And Aquariuses are notorious for this, right? So like Aquarius is a very philosophical, emotionally intelligent sign. But their strong suit is giving advice. Their weakness is being able to take it sometimes. And not because they're not open-minded. Aquariuses are very open-minded. It's just because they know better. They know better than you, So they're like, why would I take your advice? I know better. But do you always know better? Maybe sometimes not, okay? And I'm being hard on you because I am an Aquarius and I know that I do this. So, and I know you do this, Aquarius, so don't lie. Don't lie. As I say, the King of Swords comes out. This is someone who's like, you're not going to make me do anything I don't want to do before I want to do it. That's how I feel. Very stubborn type of energy here. And in the negative, this Sun card can talk about childishness and overexpression. So watch that, because I feel like it's kind of this vibe of I'll speak when I want to speak, right? And not a moment before, So I also feel like no one's going to persuade you to do anything or manipulate you because you won't allow it, you won't hear it. Especially if they're not telling the truth. Because that's what I feel is a good possibility here. Especially if this is a masculine energy. So Aquarius, if you're dealing with a masculine energy, I feel like, and this person is full of it, you see right through it. 2, you choose to react to it by not communicating at all because you can't trust. You don't trust this person is telling the truth. You don't trust that they will respect your privacy. You don't trust what they'll do with that information. And so you choose to just kind of hold back in this situation. Okay, some of you, if you're a masculine Aquarius, it might be you that's not trustworthy, okay? But for most of you, it's someone you're dealing with. Oh my gosh, the Sun card over the Sun card. Some of you, it's a Leo. That either you don't trust or they don't trust you. Okay? Doesn't have to be a Leo, though. It could be any sign because it's a general reading. But it's so interesting, the Sun over the Sun, being optimistic. Some of you don't trust your own happiness. What in the world, Aquarius? Why is this such a weird reading? Usually, obviously, I know. I don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. That's what's coming to mind. You think you know, but you don't know. So I feel like Aquarius, you want to be in this independent vibe. Well, what's new? Because the 9 of Pentacles here, which is independence, self-awareness, being creative, self-sufficient energy, right? And I feel like you're very protective over that during this time frame. But I also feel like you don't feel the need to explain yourself to anyone, and you won't. So if somebody's trying to pressure you into talking or pressure you into taking part of something that you don't want to this week, you're not going to do it. And if you're a cross watcher, I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to push your Aquarius, right? Because I don't feel they're going to allow for that, especially if they don't trust you. So what's the sun energy? And I feel like it's all about wanting to be at peace, you know, and happiness, being optimistic, moving forward on your goals, moving forward on your passions, okay? So I feel like, you know, some of you are making plans to move forward and you're not communicating that. You might be very protective over that, you know? Like making moves but telling no one because it's none of their business, you know? Or something to do with that. Five of Swords, this keeps showing up in your readings. So you got a nasty MFer over here that's keeps showing up. Excuse my language. And I feel like you're going to continue to treat that situation with silence. Because honestly, I feel like you would rather accept defeat in a situation that doesn't bring you clarity and be happy and just let it go. Let them win. Like, I think that this week, Aquarius, you're choosing happiness over being right. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, okay, you win. You win. Good for you. I want to be happy. I don't want to be right. Because usually I feel like your stance would be, I'm right. I know more than you. I know better than you. But this week you're just like, yeah, you're right. You know, like think what you want, say what you want. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to fight. I'm just going to allow that and focus over here. That's what I feel. So it could be dealing with air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, obviously a Leo, Aries, Sag, or Earth for some of you. All right, but it's a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's do this. Sorry, thirsty. All right. Knight of Wands, Pisces. Ooh, I like this. So it's all about action, taking action, thinking on your feet, being fast, making movements forwards, passion-driven energy here. The caution with the Knight of Wands is it can be a bit of an inconsistent energy, maybe not well thought out energy, so watch that, you know. And then the Numinous card, which I feel represents Pisces. So this is all about mystery, the unknown, psychic abilities, tapping into the source, doing some shadow work, okay? I feel like it's interesting that it's paired with the action card. So some of you are taking action or need to take action on doing some inner work. Okay, and tapping into your third eye, your intuition, allowing yourself to get comfortable there, okay, because that might be important for progress in the future. Then you have the Devil card. Two of Wands. So I feel like a lot of you are breaking free and moving out of this devil energy, okay? So if you felt like an obligatory energy, a codependent vibe, sorry, it's the sun, you know, like you were tied down, I feel like you want to take action out of that situation, or that's what you're being called to do, right? And this is kind of similar to Scorpio's reading. So some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio, but not all of you. It's like looking forward to the future, but needing to do that shadow work. It's all about that shadow work. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you for the $20, darling. I'm not going to tell you you don't have to, because I tell you that every time, but appreciate it. Sorry. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about. Ooh, the tower at the bottom. This is that inner shadow work, you know, with the devil card over the Knight of Wands, right? And then on the other side of that is the Two of Wands. It's like, I feel this energy, Pisces, of that doesn't make sense. On the inside looking in, on the inside looking out. Like, I feel like some of you, it's the weirdest picture that I'm getting in my head, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's like what I'm seeing in my mind right now is someone like sitting in a corner of their mind, like peering out the eyeball, like a person, like this, like on the inside looking out. Does that make sense? That's so weird. That's so weird. It's like wanting to crawl up in your safe spot in your brain, in your dreams, and your, you know how you do Pisces, where you have like the safe spot here. That's what I feel. And you're like peering out into the world, but like all kind of tucked in inside. You know what I'm saying? And like this energy is calling you to come out from behind and, you know, push that energy forward, like come out of your brain, you know, come out of the dream state or like the fog state and take some action in your life. This is such a weird reading. Let me see what the devil energy is. So I think what keeps you stuck is like either taking on too much at once or like not being able to make your mind up, being a bit indecisive. Like you want this, you know, in one hand you want this, on the other hand you want that, but like you can't have keeps the energy stagnant. And I feel like needing to break through that this upcoming week, okay? And then, yeah, it goes into the Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, into a more cooperative energy. So you might have, some of you might have some opportunities to continue to build on your craft, going from the 2 to the 3. So yeah, you may have a lot on your plate, but I feel like it's all going to work out, you know, in the end, this upcoming week, or like you're going to get the help or cooperation you need to move forward, I feel. But don't let yourself like get stuck in negative thinking or, you know, like following the crowd is what I heard type of mentality, where it's like you have all of this movement forward, so like the only thing that could block you is you assuming the worst or something to do with that. And that's the shadow work I was talking about, is catching yourself when you start assuming the worst and, you know, catching that thought, being aware of that thought and changing the way you feel about that, like changing your perception, as opposed to like, oh my gosh, what if this happens? To be like, okay, if that happened, then what? You know, or not even caring about the what ifs. Deal with it when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Just take it one day at a time, right? Because I feel like the what if type of mentality is that's what makes this kind of like a back and forth energy, like an in and out energy, right? It's unstabling. But I feel like when you do that shadow work, you get cooperation here. For very few of you, you have someone here that is a toxic connection that's juggling two things, two people. For some of you, they're not dependable at all. And you need to see it for what it is as opposed to what you want it to be. I feel like you are ready to embark on a new path and you have cooperation here should you decide to do that, if that's your situation. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Could be doing with the Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, another Pisces. I felt Scorpio, or Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah. So, what do you mean I'm back? Did my Wi-Fi go away? Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to block someone from my channel. It's that same crazy person that gave me a super chat. They literally paid to be nasty. You know? I just want to report their channel real quick. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. If you haven't purchased a membership, purchase a membership. I will try to go live actually as soon as I end this live, maybe. I don't know if I have the energy. And do maybe a few, just a random chat. Maybe I'll do some readings out of the chat. But you can only get those if you're a member. Otherwise, if you don't want to be a member, that's totally fine. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll continue to put out content as I always have. Also, check out my other page, which is just a vlog page, Tarot Talks with Dana. I did a tarot tutorial yesterday if you want to check that out, if you're trying to learn tarot yourself. And you can check out my Facebook, Instagram, and my merchandise. It's hoodie season, so get your hoodie. If you click on the... If you click on the little pink hoodie underneath my video, it'll take you into my shop. You can get one with your tarot card and Zodiac sign printed on the back. So check for that. And I'm wishing you guys the very best this upcoming week. I hope it's a beautiful week filled with love, family, lots of food. Thank you so much. Till next time. Namaste.